Kiki, what do you have for us today?
Spencer, things look a lot different here in the Marriott Center today than they did last season. This is, of course, due to COVID-19. There are no fans in attendance, but there are family members of the coaches and the players. All of women's soccer has had a shortened offseason, but for Weber State, they've only had 8 days to practice leading up to tonight. Now, that's not a lot of time for some of their out-of-state players. Coach Davide Gardini goes out. You tell your team in the huddle this is their opportunity to step up and play as a team. How do you feel like they did in that aspect?
Yeah,
Jerem, it has been so interesting talking to these teams about their perspective in this NCAA tournament. For South Carolina, they've adopted the mantra, why not us? They came into this tournament not seeded, not favored, so they've been a bit of an underdog, which is a role they're not used to having, but one they told me they're really enjoying. The players have told me repeatedly that they love having the crowd back, and they loved it last weekend. There's plenty for the fans to do. The cheerleaders, the band, and BYU football just walked past. They were very excited about that. For that, we go to our sports history showcase. Let me take you back to the last time BYU took down Gonzaga here in the Marriott Center, January 17th, 2019. Laura Stockton had 15 points for Gonzaga. As the game winded down, though, Shaylee Gonzalez had that 3 as a part of her 17 points.
And she is back. Great to have you, Kiki. What's going on?
Thanks, Jerem. I couldn't miss a match on your birthday. As for this BYU team, these hitters will rant and they will rave about having Whitney Bauer as their setter. But on Thursday night, she had a big swing of her own.
Why was she on the ground? What happened there?
Let's start there. Coach, looked like you got tackled a little bit. Are you okay? What happened there?
Okay, Kayla took me out. She was celebrating. I thought I could hold her, but I'm just too old.
Kayla, but you guys had a couple of key players out, and you continued to play so well. You continued to lead this team. How important was it for you to do that?
It was really important. We had great.
Now tonight for BYU football, a rivalry you're very familiar with. What would you say to this team tonight to get them ready for this game?
I would just say, come on. Fight.
A season-high all-around score for you. You hit every one of your routines, but as you look back on tonight, what were you most proud of with your gymnastics? I was most proud of my beam. We are missing players on both sides of the net. As you said, Davide Gardini remains out with a left ankle injury. He did get an x-ray. His bones are good. There's no fractures there. Now this makes 24 straight sets that you guys have won. How are you guys so dominant consistently?
That's pretty cool. I didn't even know that.
We talked about how this would be the perfect way to cap off your play here at Southfield. What does it feel like now that you have one?
It's crazy, you know, like
a really busy day for the Livingstons. You have a match. Obviously, you're done now, but your husband, Hayden Livingston, about to play with BYU football. Do you rush over to LES? What's today like for you?
yeah, I'm going to change and then
It's me, Kiki Solano, welcoming you to BYUSN.
Right now.
BYUSN right now.
You've said you can play professional soccer, and now I see your story saying that you can play quarterback. So I'm just wondering, is there anything you can't do? Is there a sport that would not be your thing?
To be honest, I can't play quarterback. I can't throw a ball to save my life.
I've heard you call yourself a mermaid. You're like you're in Frozen, but how are you feeling today, being with the fans and the team?
I just feel home.
But enjoy the rest of the game. Enjoy being with your kids.
Yeah.
Great talking to you, Jamal.
Thank you. J Swag Daddy out of here. First Swag, Kazakage, all of that. Let you know. Remember me.
What is this atmosphere like, being there in the stands?
It's electric tonight.
Kiki, our biggest fan right now, beat Utah.
I didn't even tell him to write that, you guys. He wrote it all on his own, huh?
That's your handwriting.
No, that is not my handwriting.
I didn't write that.
Well, I mean, we'll compare signatures.
BYU football has signed Gabe Judy Loudly, the cornerback transfer from Vanderbilt. Now listen, this is a player all of Cougar Nation should be so hyped about. I've put together his resume to show you why. Meet Gabe, the 6'2", 185-pound cornerback. I know the tight ends, I don't mean this, any pun intended. I know you guys are really tight. I might even say you're the tightest position group. So you guys have to complete your challenges together. And when I say together, I mean we're tying your shoelaces together. You guys are so in sync.
I know, we walk like this all the time.
As you can see, The Rock has shown up.
Shoulder for Puka, who makes the catch.
Yeah, I'm here on the desk reporting that as so far the top play of the game. Thanks to a quarterback sneak by Jaron Hall, BYU is up 21-0. Now, that makes sense when you consider BYU has had 150 yards of total offense compared to Idaho State's 8.
Go Cougs. You know how we do.
Yes.
Kiki in the house, D-Lo in the building. Have a good Saturday.
Number 4 seed BYU is taking on New Mexico. The last time we faced off was 10 years ago here at Southfield for what could be classified as a pretty physical game. We have 2 All-Americans in Cam Tucker and Kayla Coulihan, and we're the number 1 scoring offense in the NCAA. We're here at the very front of the rock line. Who's your favorite player?
Caleb Lohner.
Caleb Lohner, okay.
Also known as the Statue of David.
That is true. I have heard that as well. We've turned BYU broadcasting into somewhat of a haunted house. You guys ran way too far. Oops. You were really excited when you were going in. Did it live up to that?
Yes.
Were you nervous at all?
I was terrified. My heart is still beating. I kid you not, I was going at least 82 miles an hour.
At
and
least
it was
82,
terrifying.
guys, that's insane.
Pose.
Ooh.
Pose. Okay.
2 makes a party.
2 makes a party.
Something like
And
that.
You did a lot today. How do you feel you did?
I felt pretty good. Shout out Kiki for the help.
Which player would you trust most to babysit your daughter?
0. Not a single one. Not one guy.
Let's move to social media because, well, you know I love it here. Utah State posted a uni reveal. They are going with the all black, guys, which is actually what they wore the last time we played them in 2019. And, well, we know what happened there. Favorite NBA player?
Himself.
Hey, favorite NBA player? You said yourself.
Yeah.
Is it true? Yeah?
Yeah, I would.
So, nice.
That'd
Okay,
be
stay
right.
loyal
It had
to
to
you.
be me.
You know where I go when we're dancing. Handshakes in the Hamptons.